Okay, when you open up the terminal window now is ready for you to enter various types of commands. Now, before entering the command, let's take a look at what the system is currently prompting you. Right now, it's prompting me that I am logged in as user 1 at this computer. Now, later on, we'll go ahead and change what our prompt says, but we also have a little symbol right here, the tilde, and then the dollar symbol. Now the tilde here is referring that you are in your current home directory. So I'm going to type in the command called ls, and you notice that we have a listing of basically the files and directories in the home. So I'm going to actually open up File Explorer, and you notice that here's the home directory. Let me minimize this. Right, and then as we can see, comparing to the Explorer window versus the text window, we do have folders listed here, and in our text version we also have the different folders, but they're also highlighted so you can identify that those are actual folders. And then we have also our text files here to play around with as well. Now you see me utilize various commands, and all these commands that I'm utilizing could be referenced basically on the internet as well as on the system. So for example, if I want to get information of how to utilize a command called ls, I'm going to simply type in the word man, and man is short for man pages or manual pages, and type in the word ls, which is the command, and we'll see that basically we have a whole list of items that we're able to utilize. So all the commands that we're going to be utilizing do have some kind of logical sequence associated with it. So let's review basically how these commands are going to be utilized in pretty much any environment, both in DOS, Windows, as well as Linux. So they kind of have a very similar format. Alright, once again we're going to look at the man ls, and we see that we have a number of different options and switches that we're able to utilize for this particular command. I'm going to click out of this and we'll do ls-s. You notice that we're also identifying a size. So if you do man-ls and we'll look at the -s, it will identify the size. You notice that some of these options or these attributes have two different ways of actually inputting them. We could utilize a shorter version with a single dash and an S, or identify it by the actual full name. Now some of them have full name options, some don't. Also to note in Linux, capitalization does play an important factor. They're not going to be the same character where we're able to get away with in Windows. So for example, we have small s and big S. So let's take a look to see what the difference is here. So if we basically type in ls-s and dash uppercase S, now you notice between the two outputs, what we end up doing is we end up sorting with the highest value first, and then it automatically sorts everything down. Now you notice I utilized ls dash lowercase s space dash uppercase S. Now I could also combine the commands with a single dash, small s, and large S, and I get the same result. Now another configuration of the ls, or another option that's utilized, is ls-l to give us a long list, a little bit more detailed, and as we move along we'll basically identify what all these different parts that are displaying in the long list are.